Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. We're going to go into the movers straight away here with a list of 15, and there is a lot of reserve list cards again, and some really big iconic ones as well. Number 15 on the list is Titania's Song from Antiquities. This is up 35% here today, seeing new all-time highs, and it is used in commander decks Esika and Jorn, which were commanders that we both got recently in Kaldheim. Next up on the list we have here is Wirewood Herald, and this is up 35% here today. This is the dual decks version. This is up from 323 to 437. Yes, it does see a ton of play in Commander, and more specifically the Lathril, Blade of the Elves deck, and that was a card we got in Kaldheim. Next up on the list we have is Moat. This is from Legends, and it is a reserve list card. This is up 37% here today from 24.97 to 34.32, and it sees a ton of play in Legacy and Commander, and it's an absolute powerhouse, one of the most iconic cards in Legends. Urborg Stalker, this is a Weatherlight reserve list card, up 38% here today from $7.34 to $10.13, seeing new all-time high. And if you would have bought this just a month ago, you'd be spending under $1 for it. Tanawa from Mirage. This is another reserve list card, up 38% here today, seeing new all-time highs from $6.50 to $8.99. Now, this is a relatively cheap card. Again, just a month ago, you could pick it up for just under $2. The next card we have on the list here today is Fish Liver Oil from Arabian Nights. This is up 38% from $4.31 to $5.99. No, this is not on the reserve list, but Arabian Nights cards are very hard to find near mint, and you can see that reflecting in the market price here today. Formation, and this Ice Age reserve list card is up 45% here today from $4.10 to $5.95, seeing new all-time highs. And yes, it is from Ice Age, which was a bigger print run than all the sets previously, but nonetheless, it's still a reserve list card, and it's up on the list here today. Our next card we have to talk about is Knights of Thorn from the Dark, and yes, this is another reserve list card on the list. This is up 46% today from $20 to $29.95, seeing new all-time highs, and there isn't any decks that are actually using this, so the reason this is going up today is more specifically the fact that people are looking for those collectible items from the reserve list. The next card we have is Ashnod's Battle Gear from Antiquities. This is up 48% here today from $4.99 to $7.40, seeing new all-time highs. This is not a card on the reserve list, doesn't really see a lot of play, but Antiquities is one of those sets that was from the Four Horsemen, and for that, it's going up here today. Shield Wall from Legends. This is up 50% here today from $5.99 to $9, seeing new all-time highs. Now, this is another set that is considered to be part of the Four Horsemen, and for that reason, there's less print run than most sets, and they're hard to find in near mint. Kei Takahashi from Legends, another Legends card on this list here today. This is up 54% from $25.49 to $39.49, and there is actually a deck, an Amara deck, that uses it in Commander, but if you want to put that card in there, you don't want to spend the money, Chronicles has a card for about 20 cents. Halfdane from Legends, another Legends card, a reserve list card, up 64% here today from $57.50 to $94. There actually is 2 registered decks that are actually using this card in Commander, and for that reason alone, and the fact that it's reserve list, it's going up here on the list today. Ninja of the Deep Hours from Time Spiral Remastered. This is one of the old border treatment cards. This is up 74% from $149 to $260 based on pre-release pricing on TCG Player, but I imagine this card is going to see a massive retrace as packs get open and people realize that there are a lot more on the market. The next card we have is Wall of Wonder from Legends. This is up 75% here today, seeing new all-time highs from $7.40 to $13. It is from Legends, which is one of the Four Horsemen set, and there's not a lot of near mint copies and English versions of this card on the market. All right, and our final card on the list here today to talk about is Serpent of Yawning Depths. This is from Theros Beyond Death. This is up 146% here from $8 to $19.74, and yes, it actually sees a ton of play in some Brawl decks also, with Orvor, the All-Form, but also mostly Commander, with Coma and Cosmos Serpent, which is one of the recent decks that utilize this card. Alright, well, I'm going to show you guys a recent pickup that I got from my local game store. Now, it's another 7th edition foil. I'm trying to slowly buy out as many as I can, and well, here you go and check it out. Got another pickup from my local game store here. I had to go through the contents quickly at the store to make sure it was there so I could sign off on it. I did add to my foil 7th edition collection with this beautiful Throne of Bone. Throne of Bone is one of the cards that was originally printed in Alpha Beta. I like they chose this as their top loader here. It's got Champion on there. Well, not quite a Champion card. I did not get it for, you know, the card being a great card to play with, but as a collectible. And yes, 7th edition, very hard to find these in near mint or mint. Beautiful foiling on these 7th edition cards. Let me just take this out very carefully. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Oh, absolutely stunning. Look at the foiling on there. Tell me you don't love it. Tell me, and I'll ban you. That's just beautiful. Got this. This is a near mint. It's looking really good. I definitely think that is near mint. Great art as well by Ron Spears. Very good. I'm going to put this into a perfect fit. This is going to go right into the binder. So I got this card for $4 right now. I think it's about between 15 and 20 the last time I checked on MTG stock. So it is going up in value, but I imagine all 7th edition foils will slowly rise up in price for the next few years. And obviously 5 to 10 year time, horizon, who knows where these prices will settle at. Right now there is a lot of interest in them, which is good because I've always been been a fan of these specific foils. Really nice. You know, these are the true lottery cards. If you pulled something like this in a pack, this is stunning right here. Incredible. Okay, well, let's get back to the market movers. Okay, and now it's time of the day for today's biggest loser, and it's a card we've seen on this list a lot, and it's from Arabian Nights. It's Ruck-Egg version 2. This is down 80% here today, from $200 to $38.24, seeing a nice little retracement, trying to find its price point. All right, final thoughts on the market. We are seeing another boom in the reserve list cards, and we're seeing a lot more cards from the Four Horsemen sets, which is not really a surprise. We're still seeing a bit more of those cheap cards being bought up that are on the reserve list as well, as you know, which is pretty standard now. I feel like that's just going to be, part of the new normals. All those old cheap cards that were on the reserve list before are not going to be so cheap anymore after this. A lot of these buyouts are here to stay as long as people have those diamond hands and are not selling them for cheaper prices, which I don't think is going to happen like it did in 2017 and 2018 when we saw that massive retracement. I did open up a Patreon account, and thank you to everyone who has joined so far. I'm going to leave your names in the comments here like I stated in my previous video, so please enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Market Movers. Being a patron will help me produce more market movers and add to the funds that I will use for my random buys and also to my coffee fund, because I drink a lot of coffee for these videos. And here you can see a link below in the description that will give you all the tiers and what you get in each tier. So I hope you guys click and think about joining. And with that, I'll see you next video. Think about supporting the channel in that way. If not, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I will see you again in the next video.